Welcome to another episode of Absolute Talks. I am Jack and this is Conrad.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about if it is possible to process a hybrid all-on-X in full digital workflow.
Digital all-on-X has been a question that's come up a lot over the years, and it seemed that there was always a very important piece of the puzzle that was missing, whether it was the software, the hardware, or the workflows. And recent studies have shown us, work by Dr. Mark Ludlow and his studies and research and Dr. Chochlindakis et al., that the accuracy of the scanners and the workflows is there.
And we've sat in a few meetings where we were all excited to see the new workflow, but there's always a PVS impression or a model to cement the tie bases.
Right.
Now that was only until our Synergy team worked on a way to index the data at surgery stage.
Okay.
Because our Synergy system works on the preoperative bite, where we start everything and then fine-tune from there, we can index the data you and your team need at surgery.
Right.
So we have a SIM device, and our SIM device is what we use as a scanning device to help us scan the digital data.
Okay.
Now, at surgery stage, once our MUAs are in, implants are positioned, we're going to scan the bone level. We're going to place our scan flags or scan impression posts, and we're going to scan that with our SIM device. After that, we remove everything, we place our PMMA transitional, and we scan that in relationship to our base guide.
Okay.
Now that allows us obviously to model match this data. Patient goes home, heals up, comes back to the restorer or the surgeon 3 months later, and now we're just going to scan the new tissue height, because that's basically the only thing that changed.
Right.
And that data, our team will transfer to your team, and then you take it from there.
Well, and that's one of the things we've also always been trying to look at is we have this incredible data that we gather at the pre-surgery phase, but then it never really carried through to the restorative. We would have to start back over. Now with the SIM device, it looks like we can carry that all the way through.
Yeah, so the first restorative appointment would be your final transitional PMMA try-in.
Right.
And if something's off a little bit, that patient can wear the new transitional, and then we use the Lars Boma technique. You can talk a little bit about that.
Or it actually will be like a biomilling technique. The patient will get actually settled into their bite, and then that's where you'll go ahead and make the final zirconia restoration.
And that's also why we registered the bite 3 months post-op and not at the surgery, because we're not sure if that bite's comfortable yet.
Right.
So all in all, a very, very slick system, for the lack of a better term, but it's also going to be something extremely functional. And it's going to save a lot of restorative appointments. So we're very excited to announce this.
Yeah, and that's a very important point, that we could utilize all this data that's gathered, transition that into the restorative phase, which quickens the restoration period.
I know there's a lot of information here, so please don't hesitate. Give us a call. We'd love to show you our new Synergy digital system.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Absolute Talks.